because if they don't know how our products and services benefit the client, they can't market it.
Hi, I'm Jeremy with Northwest, and today we're sitting back down with our marketing manager, Laurel. So you didn't start on marketing here. You were in customer service before you made the transition over to marketing. Got to ask the question, are they similar?
In certain ways, yeah, absolutely. I don't think people traditionally pair those together.
No, not at all.
But yeah, and we work very closely with our customer service teams.
Okay, so what does that transition look like when you're going from, say, a more customer service mind space, I guess,
Yeah.
all the way over into marketing? How are you making that transition?
Well, I think it is important to know that I came from marketing originally prior to working here. So that is my education and my background previously. My kids were young and I just wanted a job I could do and be done for the day and work really hard and then lock out of it. So I came into customer service here, and I think that as I progressed and as I moved through the department in different ways, I worked in a few different departments before landing in marketing. But I think that because our customer service is so focused on talking to your client base, that's exactly what marketing is too, right? Like, you're talking to your existing client base and your potential client base. So if you think about it through that lens, I think that they naturally do go hand in hand together.
Customer service and marketing go hand in hand. At their foundation, they're both about communicating with your customer about what they need. Customer service is a form of marketing.
Absolutely, yeah.
And marketing is a form of customer service.
I would stand on that. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I mean, that's a wild, take, but if you start thinking about it, it does make a little more sense.
Right.
So how do you go about finding someone who's right for your team? Let's just start with, say, the marketing side of things.
Right. So even though I'm specifically hiring marketing passionate people, whether they have an extensive amount of experience or not, I'm looking for people that can market, and I'm looking for people that will be an awesome addition to our marketing teams. And so through that, I'm certainly am carrying over some of the skills that I used in hiring for customer service, because those are really important for marketing too.
What skills are we talking about here?
Looking for people that like helping. Like, that's a skill. That's really important. You have to like talking to people, because you need to be able to say things in a way that people are going to understand, that they're going to find relatable. We also have to understand the products and services that we have. So that's something that's paramount in customer service, because if you can't tell what's happening or what the product is the person signed up for, it's going to be a struggle. So I also find that very important. I want to know that people are curious learners, that they're going to be self-motivated to figure out how things fit together and what services we offer and how those are beneficial to people. Because if they don't know how our products and services benefit the client, they can't market it.
Hiring for multiple roles is always tough. Coming up, Laurel is going to explain how you might be able to hire one person for more than one role. Okay, so crazy question, maybe a little bit out of left field here. Do you think someone who's maybe just starting to hire their first couple of employees could get away with hiring someone who can do both customer service and marketing for them?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely possible. I think more than anything, when you're hiring employees, you want people that represent your company well. And care about your company. And I think that that's what you get if you fuse those two, the customer service and the marketing. That's what you're going to get. You want people that care what your Google reviews look like. You want people that can respond to that, but you also want people that can respond to that in the same way that they would if somebody were calling on the phone and asking a question. You want them to just help build your client base.
All right, now for the big $1 million question.
Yeah.
Somebody's looking to grow their team. What questions should they start asking so that they're able to find someone who maybe does fill both of those roles for them?
That's a really good question. I think that if you ask certain questions like, what's something you taught yourself recently? What's something you learned to do? Things like that will help you find out if a person is naturally curious and inclined to learn new skills, learn about new things. And I also think you can ask things like, I don't know, it's maybe really direct and not terribly creative, but I think that you can ask people what's something that they like I don't know, what's something that they like to do that is helpful, or what sort of volunteer work they do, or how they've, like the last time they taught somebody something else. Like that could be a good way to find out like who's a helper and who likes to assist people.
Not traditional questions, but a way to kind of narrow down the candidate pool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Laurel, thank you so much for taking the
Yeah,
time.
thanks for having me again.
Hey, if you found this helpful, hit subscribe. I know that's a big ask, but we drop good content every single day.